Alright, this is Travis Wayne Goodsell. I've been away from ABC4 News Utah, so I thought I'd just do a video straight from their site and go over it. Oh man, that sexual assault guy, it's saying right here, 14 years of sexually abusing multiple young children. Oh man. Ugh. Mormons are perverts. Yeah, perverts. Speaking about a real loser, here's Republican Chris Stewart. I have no interest in hearing what he has to say. Yeah, I remember that. Legislature passes affordable housing bill, but with no funding? Oh, no. Vacancies and abortion. Stand your ground. Okay. That's just a panel talk. Man, 6-year-old girl hit and killed by an SUV. Good Samaritan donates kidney. Spring storm creates disruptions around Salt Lake Valley. Yep. Okay. ABC4 News 430E. What's that supposed to be about? Monitor domestic violence, sexual assault, child abuse cases. So that's just great news. We have to have a watchdog group to keep an eye on the government and the prosecution to make sure that they actually prosecute the evil predators and abusers. This is a shocker, even though they tried to, maybe this isn't the shocker, maybe this is the change, because Utahns voted in the midterms to expand Medicaid, but then the legislature, along with the church, telling them to alter the medical marijuana law that Utahns also violated the church's wishes and voted in favor of. They went to change this, so it looks like the change got approved, and so ABC4 News Utah is sort of misleading in their thing here, because it was already approved in the election, so why is it all of a sudden approved several months later? So that's got to be the changed Utah Medicaid expansion. Bastards. Let's see. I got the volume down low. I don't know if it affects my video quality, but I was listening to We Will Go Home early in the morning, so I had to turn it down just in case my neighbors could hear. And then, interesting, there was a power outage on the east side of Utah Valley, right up along, that's right there in Salt Lake, it looks like. That was 3 days ago. Tooele County exploding! It's Tooele, not Tooele, as it's properly pronounced. Okay, here's sexism in Utah. Utah women pay more for car insurance than men. That's because women are more involved in car accidents, and so the insurance raises their rates. So it's the insurance company that's to blame on that for screwing people over. Suspect dead. Raw scene video. Police tape's up. It's not a raw scene. Don't give us that. Okay, it was a chase and crash. Composite of a killer. Why are you guys talking about killers? I mean, yes, Utah's got a problem with that. You know, the whole Ted Bundy, Brian David Mitchell, uh, Mark Hoffman, you know, the famous ones. But, okay. So the driver is dead in the crash. Power outage. So they're still going over the power outage. And here's a lady who was wrongfully convicted. Everybody in Utah is wrongfully convicted. The ones that are guilty are the ones that the cases are either dropped or lost in the court trial because the Mormons on the jury say, oh no, he's one of us, he's not guilty. And then here's a destruction of a park, train derailment, deadly police crash identified. Oh, somebody burned down a church in Orem. On, let's see, 2 days ago, that wouldn't have been Sunday? They burned it down on Sunday, huh? Jillian Robinson. A woman? What? Women don't set fires. It's supposed to be men who have the symbolism of what having fascinations with fire represents. Isn't it bedwetting or something? So what's a girl doing setting fires on churches? I wonder which church it is. It doesn't say LDS Church, it just says church. Of course, everybody probably assumes.
An 18-year-old woman admitted to starting multiple fires inside a Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints chapel in Orem.
Oops. Okay, well, that explains that one. Okay, park demolition. I thought we just destroyed, yeah, park demolition's here. Why are they doing it again? What's going on, guys? And here we have, oh, super power dogs. That's news. Oh, yeah, Lagoon opens today. Yeah, that's not free advertising, is it? It really pisses me off when news gives free advertising to selected businesses. And then more about the train derailment. Miss African Utah. Oh, that's great. Utah is giving a token pageant for African Americans. If you have to do a token, it's not legitimate. And then Real Salt Lake, cool theme song for the group. That's the car crash victim. Then another fatal car crash. Fatal motorcycle accident. Axe? Is that supposed to be accident? You're putting axe instead of accident? And it's not an accident. You have to wait for the police to determine whether there was foul play involved. Oh, but we don't want to do that. That would involve the courts. We want the insurance companies to handle this. And then here, of course, is Utah gangs out kidnapping people. And only 3 of the gang were caught. So isn't that great? And then here we have our own gays getting assaulted. I'm sure it's nothing like the Jussie Smollett case, because we have our own problems here too. And then here's sex abuse. Child sex abuse. My God. Every day in the news there's some new sexual predator. And you know the gangs are also raping their kidnapped victims. Vigil. Oh, isn't this interesting? Well, West Valley had a fire a day ago, yesterday. West Valley City Fire. Well, I wonder, let's see, Decker Lake. Okay. West Valley Building. Is this the Decker Lake one? So let's find out where it is for me.
I saved money with Liberty Mutual's
commercials? Are you
serious?
serious?
Some of it went towards a family
Come
trip.
on, get it over with.
Following breaking news right now at 4:30, crews from multiple.
Okay, 3100 south, so that's further north, and 2100 west, so that's further east. So that's a bit of ways. Okay. Now I can see that commercial company saying, "Hey, you're using our commercial on a public domain site. You can't do that. We're banning your video." God. Okay. Baby Animal Days. It's not news. Med Spa Golden Egg. Okay. Lineagen? I don't know what that is. Table Talk. Twice the Dream. So they have a singer now. So they're promoting song artists. How's that news? And then Polish Easter soup. This is why I hate local news. They do all this crap. This is not news. I don't like what that looks like. I'm not gonna eat that. Maybe the tabletop cookie. That's what it looks like, I guess. It looks like a cookie. It's got a little kid there, so that's probably a cookie. And then organ donation. You know, Utah always pushes for Utahns to be organ donators because they don't get the funding from the insurance companies, and so when you can't afford things, people have to then go out and beg for money, and so they want you to donate. This wouldn't be allowed if we had just fixed the economy. Then when our doctors can actually heal people rather than just treating the pain symptoms. Whoopee cushions? Seriously? They're advertising whoopee cushions. For an apartment fire? Another apartment fire? Or is this the same apartment fire? I can't quite read the numbers, and if I get a commercial, the commercial is probably going to freak out on me on YouTube.
Take your roller and jam that thing!
Okay, so expanding the screen causes the camera to shut down. Okay.
Hey, right here! Right here! Let's go! Let's go! No. Back up! Right here. Come on, dude! Come on!
Oh my God, he's still in the apartment?
No! Come on! Jump!
Man.
Come on! Let's go! Come on! I got you! Jump! Come on, dude! Come on! You're good! We got you! Come on!
What are the police responding before the fire department? Why is the fire department so slow?
Get your leg out! Get it out! I got it!
I was a firefighter. We had the fastest response time.
We got you! We're good! You okay? I'm alright. Go! Put your shoe on, let's go. Are you the only one in there? Yeah. Okay. Put your shoe on. There's glass.
Okay. So that must be that other fire. So let's go back. So that's the quality of the West Valley City Police shoulder cams, and so that's the quality of video that the West Valley City police officers got when they came to respond to my complaints about the threats that were occurring to me, and then they followed up with the threats themselves. And so West Valley City Police has the cam footage of that quality of a video in my living room that you keep seeing every day, of them threatening me as well. And of course, the West Valley City Police are not doing anything to stop it or hold anybody accountable. Alright, Utah Ashley Hess competes on American Idol. Who cares? That's not news. That's advertising. Suri pranks kids. Oh, yay. That's great. We're picking on kids for April Fool's Day. And then more advertising for Papa Murphy's. Passing of a loved one. This is not news. This is an info thing. An emotional piece. Real Sports Live. Who cares about the Jazz? It was only great when they were slaughtered by a sick Michael Jordan. That was an awesome game. He was running a temperature and still had record high scoring and won the game. Jazz suck. Okay, there's the apartment fire again. Train derailment and hazmat explosion. So the hazmat crew exploded? Is that what that means? Oh, clergy abuse. So they don't want to talk about the Mormon church clergy abuse. They just want to talk about other religions. And then we go right into the story of a Leighton Mormon couple raping a child. Let's see, is Utah Attorney General's office investigating clergy abuse? So now they're going after the Attorney General. The Attorney General, Sean Reyes, got the job because nobody wanted the corruption of the previous guys. But when he took office, the news then captured his busting of south of the border sex trafficking ring that was going on down there. He got to be a part of that. And so everybody was going, yeah, the Attorney General is going to be awesome. And, well, no, he's not. He doesn't care about Utah. He just wanted people to respect him. And now that he's gotten the respect with some other country, he's neglecting our own state. And he also passed on the human trafficking that I'm being victimized with. And God, Utah is such a mess. Mother gives birth in the dark during power outage. Okay, that's news. Why child sexual abuse can go decades before the perpetrator is prosecuted. Do they even get prosecuted? I doubt they do. There's statute of limitations. Oh, you raped a child? Oh, but that was, just a day ago. The statute of limitations is up. Oh well. Don't do it again. And then there's the Medicaid expansion. Prevent child abuse children. What is being transported through Utah? Because we have police that violate the Constitution. And then spring cleaning outdoors. What is that? And then here's a great thing. The Utah Justice, I think, isn't this Utah guy? Who is this guy?
Welcome back. He got away with murder. That's what a West Valley woman is saying about the man accused of killing her husband.
West Valley City. Isn't that great? I live in the greatest city in the universe. Okay, so yeah, the prosecution failed again and let another person go again. And this is a time it's a killer, not a corrupt attorney general. And then who cares about the Jazz? That's not news. Alright, so that's the news of the day over the weekend, I guess, and yesterday from ABC4 News Utah. And I see my other video is all ready to go, so I'll get to that